Alright, so we have the question 3m squared n to the third power times 4m n squared is equal to which one of these? Well, look at it. When we multiply 3 by 4, what do we get? We're multiplying two terms. Okay? So we have 3 times 4, and that gives us 12. And so definitely we know that these options are out. So we have two options to choose from. Okay, so we have 12 in this one and 12 in this one. What about m squared times m? M squared times m. Now here's the thing. This law of indices, if you have a quantity raised to a certain power, multiply by another quantity which is the same in number, raised to a different power, the rule is to keep the base in terms of a and add the powers m plus n. Alright, and so the same thing goes with m squared. Let's look at what we have here. We have m squared times m, and m is really to the first power. So it's m squared multiplied by m to the first power. And if you think about it, if you want to expand this, m times m is m squared. Let's put back this times m, because we only have one power there, so it's just m. And if you look at it, we have m times m times m, which is what? M to the third power. So a faster way is simply to keep the base in m and add the powers 2 plus 1, and we get the same 3. So m to the third power, let's compare the m's. Well, this one has to the third power, this one has to the second power. We don't even have to do the last one, which is the n. And so we definitely know that this is our correct solution. And if you want to check the last one, let's look at the n's. N to the fifth. Well, sorry, let's go back up here. N to the third times n to the second. So we have what? N to the third multiplied by n to the second. Again, this can be written as n times n times n. Bring back the multiplication sign times n, because we have n squared. And we can count it. How many n's we have multiplying? How many factors of n? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In other words, n to the fifth power. So this will give us n to the fifth power. And we can just look at it. If we add 3 to 2, we get 5. And so we have it right here. So even though we have n to the fifth and n to the fifth in both, the key was the m's. That makes a difference.